So it's very important to understand the demographics of the country, right? And then align it with your products or your services, whatever you're offering, and then see where should you be, targeting. Normally, companies come with a large, population in their mind. 1.3 billion people must be a big market. But as market studies normally point out, or in this case would have pointed out, that the market may be small, much smaller, because of the high quality and high price. Typically, international or British products would come at, and which is where you have to choose where you would want to. You should not be spending your energies where maybe it takes 5 years to establish a market. So there, I would say location analysis, which companies most of the times don't do, would be equally important besides a market analysis. And when you do a market analysis, don't just look at the market size, also a market potential you would be able to capture out of that market size. So, and accordingly that, will help companies formulate a strategy. But location and especially the demographics, how are the people there, their living standards. If it's a B2B product, then where your customers are located from the manufacturing side. If it's a B2C, then again, their buying capacity. These are basic things which definitely have to be looked at. And ideally, a part of the sales strategy should be to look at somebody local to spearhead your sales. You're right that India, if you look at business in India, it certainly is a long game. Yes. Ironically, see, Indians are very impatient people, right? Whereas the companies, when they come to India, they have to be very patient. It's a paradox, but that's how it is. So it's a long game, yes. And I would say, if you talk of last 10 years, a lot of progress has been made, rather rapid progress, especially after the current dispensation. The government came first time in 2014. So they have tried to again kickstart the economy and got some things going. Not everything is perfect, of course. It's a very large country. So any change you want to try and bring about will be met with either resistance or will take much longer. But that said, you have to look at India from a longer perspective. If you are thinking of just coming into India and quickly within a year's time, make some good money and either go back or continue, then I would recommend that would not be good. The government is spending, billions of dollars on infrastructure development, right? Healthcare, because of the COVID pandemic, healthcare suddenly, not on from the government side, that of course was good that the government certainly looked at healthcare, which was not so much of a focus earlier. Even individuals, people, their families are also being very conscious of that. So a few sectors, I mean, there are some more. Pharmaceuticals is part of healthcare, again, great opportunity, and medical devices. We've learned from COVID that all these areas, India lacks woefully actually, and there's enough scope for improvement. So companies which are looking at these possibilities can make an early start, but generally speaking, it takes time in India, primarily because maybe the Indians want to understand whether you are here for the long run or you're just going to be testing waters and going back. So that confidence building takes time. Culturally, we would like to have relationships built before businesses are built, or we conduct business. I think price continues to be a major issue for everyone. Culturally, while in the last about, I would say 15 to 20 years, the shift has been happening towards quality, but that price continues to be, a big challenge for companies who are looking at India. Now, obviously, a high quality will come at a higher price. That's a no-brainer. But if you look at companies in India or customers in India, whether it's a consumer or a B2B customer, they are always looking for the best quality at the cheapest price. Most of the times when international companies come to India, they come with, especially in the B2B space, they come with technologies or products which India would not have those products at the moment, and maybe 5-10 years before they are developed locally. There's a distinct advantage, right, for international firms, British firms. And if they are patient enough to be able to spend time and energy on the ground educating customers, then Indians are also equally good at paying value. When they see value, they will pay money for that high quality product. I would say there's a great opportunity for making in India. It's still early days for because the whole concept of making in India is still fresh. I think 2015 is when the Prime Minister kind of gave a clarion call
Yes.
to start making in India. Early days, I mean, China took almost 30 years to reach where they became the factory for the world.
Mhm.
But definitely for companies and especially British companies, because historically we have a connection, right? And that I think also helps the British understand culturally the Indians better than any other, foreigner, I would say,
Yes.
or in the Western, countries. So there, I would say that the sooner and these companies are looking at India. I'm not saying that you come on day one and start manufacturing.
Mhm.
Most of the products I've seen in my experience need a couple of years of getting a foothold in the country, just trading those products and selling in India. And once you get insights, first-hand insights, then you start building. Maybe you start with an assembly or a sub-assembly, and then finally
Yes.
come to manufacturing. In
Mhm.
certain cases, you might need to manufacture locally completely. Certain areas like aerospace and defense, right? So at least 30 to 40% you have to have a local production. Otherwise, you cannot supply to the Indian government, Indian defense forces. People are coming back with a vengeance, on a shopping spree. Everything, from clothing to cars. You would be surprised in these, depressing times in terms of business globally, if you see. There are waiting times for 3 to 6 months for any brand of car you want to buy in the market. Anyone. 3 to 6 months. Some cars have a waiting list of 8 months. So it's unbelievable. But and this is live, data I'm talking of as we speak now. So I would say India has really not given much credence to the pandemic, or Indians at least are not really worried so much about the pandemic. We are like business back to normal.